stream should be live. Because I should include the R1999X Assassin's Creed watch party later. Let me add in the whole thing. Okay. Updated. I might need to also update the command for YouTube. Let me change it on Twitch first. 欢迎回来新加坡外星人. Wait, they teased Orphe? So we're getting Seed and Orphe? Well, that makes sense. Orphe was like the more guaranteed. Seed was a bit unexpected. We're getting our Orphe and Seed. You hope the collab characters are good. I am curious how they'll do the reverse 1999 and the Assassin's Creed collab. Xerox farmed 400 echoes while you just used the modifier on the first nightmare. I can tell you got and leveled it to 25. Hey, that also kind of works. That means Minato is forced. They haven't teased Minato yet, have they? How do I set my YouTube timers? Oops. Wait, this one should be off. Let me paste in my timer. Learn more about the collab. Okay. Can turn this on later. And then this is the YouTube one. Welcome back to Sal. If you do Twitch, I can set the YouTube one. Okay. I updated the Twitch one. It's not live currently though. We can turn it live later. I added it to the timer. We might need to make it a command. We'll see if we go for the collab characters or not in R1999. I wonder, I'm assuming they're gonna make like a whole story around them and then have the characters. Is this Reverse's first collab? Have they had collabs before? Thoughts on Seed? Do you like her design more or her robot design? They're both about the same. I don't think I'm crazy about Seed's design or her robot. I feel like they're both on. They're both okay for me. I don't think I'm super excited about Seed. Welcome back to Maverick. Let's check out our Orphe teaser. I have the JP page open. Welcome back to Tex. You're currently playing the new story right now. Hope you enjoy. Even feet cannot get streamer. I don't just look at the feet. Here's what Orphe looks like. ZZZJP. Her expression looks pretty cute. Oops. And there's no sound on this thing. Let me turn on the sound. Orphe's voice is pretty cute. Orphe's like a two... I guess pulling Orphe is like getting two characters in one. My sound should be unmuted now. You get Magus. Guihua. I remember the Chinese name. And Orphe. Seed ult? The one where you just pew 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 pew. Maybe I'll like the Seed gameplay. We got to see a teaser. I haven't seen any of the other animations apart from what they teased. Really late since you were helping Fuyu ask a cosplayer. Hope you're enjoying your Hoyo Fest adventures with Fuyu to Jerks and Fuyu. That's true. Both are two characters in one. Seed to get Seed as the playable female character and the robo. Orphe's expressions are cute. We'll see what she's like in the next patch story. Her tail kind of scares me though. I think I'm gonna pull Alice and Alice's weapon this patch, and then we'll see how I feel about Orphe and... Oh, but Orphe is fire. Yeah, maybe Orphe can go with my Soldier 11 now that I skipped Evelyn. Welcome back to Dark Player. All done can activate during the watch party. Thank you, Nick, for setting it up. Ding Dong's also here with us. Hope you have fun with Ding Dong and Fuyu. Is it a Sam case where Firefly as Sam acts like a different character? Orphe is actually two sentient, like two consciousnesses. I think for Seed, it's Seed and Seed. Seed is the one that controls the bamboo. So for Seed's character, I think it's like one person controlling the robo and herself. But for this character, her tail has like a different consciousness. And then Orphe has one. Wait, Seed has two VAs? But I thought it's assumed, or I thought it was implied that she was like the one controlling the bamboo inside the mecha. Maybe it's just the different voices. I'm assuming they have like the same consciousness for Seed. Yeah, Orphe and Magus are different people. Yeah, Orphe is kind of like Huohuo and Mr. Tail. That's true. It is her tail is just a different existence. It is interesting. A fire attacker. Well, this is the JP. Let's see how she was introduced. Agent record Orphe. Tactical strategy annihilation delta. Yes, Captain Magus. Stop staring at those flashy action figure ads, or I'll confiscate all those ones you got stashed in your drawer. That won't do, Captain, unless you want to wake up tomorrow with pink oysters. Yeah, the one thing I do like about Orphe, well, in addition to how she looks, is I like the banter between her and her tail. Did you see what Shakona can do with the 2.5 spinning wheel? What's the 2.5 spinning wheel? Where did you post it in the Discord? Ghostfire attacks her own mental state. Let me turn on my other music. On the Wuthering Waves channel. Let me check the general. Funny that this works. Cause you can dance? Oh, cause you can put up her ulti on the spinning wheel. And then you jump off. And then the wheel... That's pretty funny. I guess this can probably also work in co-op. Like if you have someone just stand on the wheel, you time slow, and then everyone just goes vroom vroom. Does it let you stand on it after you get off, or do you just get tossed off? Actually, I'm not sure if you can stand. Your friend sent that to you a few minutes earlier. Works with PHROLOVA too. I see that Hecate will dance. I see what you mean about the spinning wheel. Oh, we were comparing our NFA yesterday with our Seed. Oh, let's watch. Let me pause my Spotify. Let's listen to the PHROLOVA EP. Let me pull up the EP. YouTube. They just released earlier, I believe. 3 hours ago. Requiem of the Beyond.
In the dark, dreams persist.
I'll listen to it a little bit, not the whole song.
Light steals the breath. The flower fades away, never touching the
Oh, she's standing on her stage. The voice is pretty.
Fairy tales, happy endings are long gone.
I wouldn't say this is spoilery, unless you read too much into the lyrics. I don't think it has anything specific, but I haven't watched it yet, or I haven't watched the whole thing. This part was interesting. I felt like they sped it up, but I was confused at first. I thought I like 2x'd it, but actually it's just the normal. Yeah, the shift, it feels like they sped it up, but it was like a weird shift where I thought I accidentally 2x'd it. Yeah, it feels like a bit unnaturally fast, I guess. which was a bit strange. a bit too fast for you. Yeah, at first I had to do a double take and be like, wait, did I accidentally like press the 2x button on YouTube? I kind of like it, but it's also a bit jarring. Reminds you of an English cover of a Vocaloid song. Oh, because I usually sped up a bit, like the Nightcore version. Thank you for teas with the hydrate. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought I did. You can accidentally 2x if you like press spacebar. If you like hold the mouse button, or like there's some hotkeys, shortcuts where you accidentally 2x. So I thought I triggered it.
Oh, silly obsession in my restless heart. Chaos that turns to peace when we're worlds apart. Oh, craving redemption, longing to belong. Speak your name to the sky. Spirits stay alive. Feel it through the storm.
Oh, I like this picture. Her smile, I like this picture. This art with the moon in the back looks really nice. Thank you to Zaki for resubscribing. Happy 14 months. Thank you for the 1 year and 2 months of support. And thank you for the tier 3 resub. Let me know if you have a song you'd like to request to listen to later. Yeah, I feel like I was expecting an EP like the song that was playing in the Beyond at the end. I really like the song, like I like the actual PHROLOVA BGM that was playing in the game. This one, it does sound like one of those Vocaloid covers. The lyrics barely sound like they fit Xerax. It reminds you of translating something that shouldn't be in English. We can listen to it in JP and the CN. I wonder if it sounds better. We can finish listening to the English version. Song request Lost Beyond. Alright, we'll listen to the actual one after.
Truth and lies, I've lost count. Sheets of song dance through the
Wow, with the moon actually breaks apart. Whoa.
rusted strings refuse to play. It's but a failed escape, nothing's to fear, all is forgiven.
I feel like a song that's like an EP that was more focused on the instrumentals would have been better too, I feel like. Sorry, Ariel, she's your new wallpaper now. Did you even S6 her, Zaki? Given PHROLOVA's theme, or like a violin piece, I feel like it would have been cool if they had like an EP that had like a section where it had like a solo performance or something. That would have felt pretty fitting. Yeah, kind of like her old BGM. This piece does feel a bit strange.
Deep inside we see us lay. Requiem like the path that I caught in there everywhere. Weaving poetry through breath, through air. Melodies connecting our shared history. Waiting at the world's end forever. Memories of the mind for
Yeah, like the sped up part does sound like a bit weird. It keeps making me feel like I sped it up. I really like the background, the moving background that they used during this EP though. I like the moon slowly drifting apart. Yeah, even the video looks a bit sped up. It does, which makes it really weird. I do think I expected a bit more from the PHROLOVA EP. I think my favorite EP so far, I really like the Phoebe EP, the song, and then I like the Cartedilla one. Try putting, oh, you're right. What if we 0.5, you know? What if they like post-processed it and then they sped it up as like a last minute decision? Let's see what it sounds like if we slow it down. Hold on. Let me wait for it to go to the fast place. This is still the normal part. the next part? I went bad. Okay, let me 0.5 playback speed. Let's see if this part sounds better. Oh, that sounds weird on YouTube. What if we sped it up a little bit? 0.75? Yeah, it distorts it, unfortunately. I feel like the 0.7x is not too bad, but the distortion makes it sound not very good. And they didn't the modulation. They wrote too much songs and couldn't fit it in the EP, so they had to play a 2x. Wait, we're gonna 2x the 2x? Alright. Man, that's too quick. Holy sweet, bro. Might as well just 2x. Lonely dreams. Holy, PHROLOVA rapping. If you would have known how bad PHROLOVA Echo Farm is, you can farm some extras by chasing them down, but if you want to just farm like the daily farm, that's also okay. But it's really sad that we can't use the unborn echo boxes. Write lyrics first. Whoops, song can't be over 3 minutes. Wait, let's listen to the other versions. Okay, Japanese version. Let me un-2x this. See how it sounds in the JP. Sounds pretty nice so far. We haven't gotten to the fast part yet though. It doesn't sound as creepy, but it is still a bit different. Still a bit too fast. It flows better. It's not as bad, but I think it's still not ideal. Does this sound like something from anime? More like an EP. And the slower parts sound nice. I kind of tell her. Oh, but this part's just so pretty. I love the illustration. Oh, so beat mappers will go crazy with the song. I can kind of imagine. That's a disappointing though. It's disappointing though since she's a music character. I honestly feel like they could have made a PHROLOVA EP where it was just like an instrumental piece, and then it's almost like her performing. If it was like an instrumental violin piece, I don't think it had to be like a voiced vocal piece, especially given PHROLOVA's character and her theme. Yeah, that would have been very fitting if they just had like maybe a different variation of like a violin piece. faster parts. You hear where they had to clip post-process the voices where her voice cuts in and out into different pitches sometimes. And that's true, especially with the different VAs. No violin, no cell. I love the violin part of her music. The JP one sounds a bit better than the English one because there are not that many sounds. I wonder what the Chinese one sounds like. Wuthering Waves. Let me find the Wuthering Waves CN channel. Wuthering Waves. I can probably find it on Bilibili. The mastering sounds weird, but that could be because of you hearing it through the stream. I think the stream doesn't distort the sound very much. PV, but this was released. Oh, they didn't post the EP on their Bilibili channel yet, I think. Wait, no, they did 3 hours ago. Is it this one? I found it. Here's the Chinese version. I wonder what the comments are on the Chinese one.
妄语中不过是不醒梦，听欢声和笑语，共上天堂走去。
No complaints yet.
好和悲戚，一同陷入地狱。迷失的灵魂啊，尽情的重生吧，让这罪恶就由我来定夺。燃烧的音符在眼中希望，紧走着黑暗的心，红色光香编织出了残忍字幕动场，即便那结局是惨烈死亡，沉落在妄语中，不过是不醒梦的暗梦。
Without the violin information, but the electric guitar doesn't seem out of place.
谁说夜
I like the beginning of this part a lot.
有结局，此刻只剩死的走
And why is there electric guitar?
谁说恶魔的地狱无法如愿？永恒
I feel like the Chinese voice, the vocals. Welcome back to us, Sarah. This is the PHROLOVA.
无需身披靡，迷失的灵魂啊，尽情的重生吧，满月下万物飘扬，猛烈的智慧在静静跳，运动在气势的笑，人生最后就由我来定夺。热血的音符在眼中希望，紧走着黑暗的心，红色光香编织出了残忍字幕动场，虚境中放弃了的就让死亡，我们的旋律铭刻在历史里，天空的尽头里留存着回忆，孤独的夜晚我们一起，共同的等待着一个未知终局，沉落在梦中，不过是不醒梦的暗梦的暗梦。
Lost Beyond. I wonder what. It seems like people, no one was complaining here. They're just saying they were just talking about their regrets. This feels like a Madoka Magica opening rather than PHROLOVA. CN one was good. And listening to the CN and the JP, I think it didn't make me question like whether I accidentally sped it up. watching the EN one at first and I was like, wait, did I 2x this? The song isn't bad per se, just doesn't fit PHROLOVA. It does feel a bit weird given PHROLOVA's themes and everything. I think this is the part where we were talking to after. at the docks. I see these are all their sequences. Oh, I should try out my thing after I move over my pieces. Wait, what? Wife's gone? Wife's not gone. Thank you, Karans, for the hydrate. Let me drink some water. You feel like the song is what someone might write to looking at PHROLOVA as a character before this patch, but with the info of this patch, it doesn't really. Yeah, I can see what you mean. Let's hear what the Korean part sounds like, the fast one. When we go to the Korean EP. Caught me off guard. Because it's like one syllable though. I think it just lines up better in like even KR. I think Chinese, Japanese, and Korean, like it was just one word for each of like the things. But in English, you had to say like a word. Whereas a word is like a syllable in the other languages. A word has like multiple syllables. But I don't exactly remember what words they picked, but I think there's a syllable difference. Yeah, I think Ian got nerfed from the giggle long words they use. Well, let's go back and see what were they using in the English.
Turns around, truth and lies come to light. Nothing to fear, all is forgiven in time. Empty drifting, no scattered, spilling away.
Empty drifting notes scattered, spilling away. It's like 11. But how many? What was like the Chinese phrase, for instance, during that part? I think that line was. I wonder if it was actually lower. If it was actually like a fewer number. PHROLOVA story gave me depression. I know what you mean. Welcome to the stream, Shiku and Genesis Overdrive. I just finished it yesterday. 好烫嘴的歌词，确实。Welcome back to Dreamzy. Where was their fast line? I think it's the one after. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They also had, it was like 10 syllables. So in the English, it was like a bit longer. Cian cheated because 4 words can have so much deeper meaning. So I went 12. Spelling. But spelling was said as 3 syllables. So it did just have like more. They had to fit like more syllables into the same part.
Deep inside the sea, a slave, requiem of the paladin, I caught in there everywhere. Pelagia, whisper a song in the air. In the dark, dreams persist. Shadowed light steals the breath.
It's one of those. I don't think it was necessarily bad, but it was worse than what I expected. And the sped up part, okay, maybe it's like intended, but the faster parts doesn't quite fit. And then the instrumentals doesn't really fit either. Ian word intonation doesn't quite fit too. Do the Sian lyrics have the same meaning as the Ian? Let me see. This one, the first part was something like deep inside. Wait, was that the second word? It was the first one. Empty drifting notes scattered, spilling away. It's like slightly different. Here in the Chinese, it's like more poetic and it implies slightly different things. In the Chinese, it's like the notes that have been like covered with blood, and then something about your performing, and then there's like some hope. It's not quite the same either, which kind of makes sense. I don't think you can really translate the exact words over and have it not be that many syllables. Yeah, the Chinese was something like about the bloody notes, the notes covered in blood, and then about hopes, performing and having hopes. But the English is empty, drifting notes scattered, spilling away. I guess you can say spilling. No, the spilling doesn't really imply blood necessarily. It does feel different. And then the next line was like, deep inside the sea, a swaying requiem. And this part's like completely very different. I don't even know how to translate this. Like something about the dark and your crazy dreams. I feel like they translated it differently. Oh, was that really loud? Stop, says Nick. Holy. Was that loud for you only? I think it might have been a bit loud. I made the volume a bit louder. And it seems like the Chinese lyrics are different than the English lyrics. Let me mute this part. Overall, the CN sounds a lot more poetic. Acapella night, cold and bare everywhere. The Chinese just has like the way of like expressing like 10 sentences with one sentence. Good point, but it would take less than 2 minutes for the composer to talk to the story character design team. I feel like it's one of those like someone probably thought this worked, and then they were able to convince everyone else. That's hard to say. We don't exactly know like when they composed the pieces. Maybe they composed it before they knew the full story, potentially. That's hard to say. Wait, what was Lupa's EP like? Running for Your Life. Oh, I think I heard it a little bit. I kind of remember this one. I think I listened to it on Twitter because I was in AX, I think. Here's the music. This song feels like it fits Lupa. Your bias, Cartier's your favorite. I like Cartier and I like Phoebe. About the production schedule, I just remember people saying like some people sometimes they voice the character without even knowing like who they're talking to, which sounds a bit strange, but I feel like it does happen when like you might be voicing a character in a game but you have no idea like what the context is and what like who you're talking to and like exactly how you should be saying it sometimes. So it's possible like the song for PHROLOVA was also composed where they were given like limited information and then they kind of just made do with what information they had. They might have had no idea like about her story or anything else. We can check Harty's EP after. Yeah, like the Rover, you're not going anywhere type of thing. That famous Rover line, the you're not getting away. They revoiced it though, which is pretty cool. Oh, Lupa's glowing eyes. And this sounds a lot better. This fits Lupa's overall theme too, I think. Oh, there's a rap part too. Oh. This song is pretty cool. This will sound nice in the car. Oh yeah, this does sound like it would be like Brand's part. You have Lupa and then you have Brand. You full blast this music. This I feel like it could be like a workout song too. Or just like a vibing whatever you're doing. Presumably you're not trying to chill and like drink some coffee, but This feels like it could be a song you could play in a lot of situations. Yeah, it's like a pump-up music. Xerox, you okay? 3 forms of pain in quick succession. Oh yes, I really like Lighter's EP. You should listen again. I think I like Lighter's EP better than Lupa's EP.
Now the beast is wide awake, growing stronger with every soul I take.
I think Kuro nowadays probably does give the context for the characters, especially after what happened in 1.0. I just remember the rover incident. Yeah, Lighter's EP is thick and full. I wanna go listen to the Lighter EP.
I can't control my own feelings. Come on, just give me one reason.
Oh, it's called Fearless.
I can't control my own feelings. Give me one reason.
They make the MVs mostly based on character design. Makes sense for a marketing perspective. Oh. Evelyn's EP I really like for a different reason.
I tried so hard, I couldn't feel the flow. With every battle,
Lighter's EP, I think I said, but I'm missing some more. Jane EP. Jane EP is the friends we made along the way waiting.
of who I'm meant to be.
ZZZ does have some great songs.
Give me some time, but I'll show you what I'm made of. You'll see. Push me to the edge, I'll fight back even more. Triumph to the right whose dreams of gold. I embrace a challenge.
This song is also one you can just blast. Can we hire Vanguard again? That would be sweet.
The one who lights the flame.
And then during this part, mercenary group thing. The song I want to say I like more than the Lupa. They're like in the similar type. It's like a similar type of song. Yeah, it does remind me of something out of League. Your favorite song's the one from the ending of the Outer Rings series. And the League cinematic vibes.
Just one hit. If you dare to blink, you're gonna miss it. We're in the big leagues now, so give it.
Wait, PGR has a lot of other songs besides Narwhal. There's also Lamia. And I feel like I know some more. But I also like that one theme that I can't remember the name of right now. But the early songs by HSR were really iconic. 2 players competing in pure fiction on stage, and 1 player using Bill's Sparkle, Archer, Hyacinth. Oh, you're saying those are all from Vanguard? Yeah, I hope they. I heard people were saying Vanguard was like overbooked, and then they couldn't get Vanguard.
I'm so beat, I might quit. No, don't say that, don't say that. You gotta get in their head. Knock him down with a count of left. Inhale, this is it. Exhale, you got this.
And the lighter song has quite a few places. I actually quite like the Sparkle one. The Sparkle theme song. That one's iconic though. That could be for what intent. The monodrama was great. Sparkle's Troller was like one of the first of its like generation type. think before Sparkle's Thriller, I really like Kafka's Thriller, but Sparkle's Thriller itself was, I think, a really surprising and unexpected one. I feel like everyone liked it. It was really good, and the music was great, and Sparkle herself as like a character was great. Did we get any banger music in the Euphorious patches? Probably like the latest patch one. Our Finon. We watched monodrama for like 3 hours. I remember watching all the different versions and then Sparkle having the different laughters. Thank you to Max for the hydrate. Yeah, Proi. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but there's also that. There's that song. We do have a lot of songs currently on the stream. I mean, on the... I think this song... Oops, I spelled it wrong. Heavier version. I was trying to see if they could find it. If I just typed it misspelled. This song I think I really like from Euphorious. Evelyn's OST, yeah, it does. Evelyn's OST does remind me of like Avril Lavigne. Many years, like the 2000s. Akron's lore video was really good, but you didn't like her Thriller that much. I don't really remember the music except for that one beat drop part. And then Chinese one had Sparkle make a blef sound. That one was great. I like the Chinese Sparkle touches. Too heavy later can't carry. Chat, after playing through, those of you who play HSR, after playing through like Euphorious, it's not over yet. How would you compare Euphorious to Penacony? Do people think, do you guys like Euphorious better or Penacony? I like this part of the song. 怎么在听这个？在听一些游戏的音乐。You like Britain? I haven't played Persona or the Trilogies, unfortunately. Better in the last few patches. Not 3.0 and 1 and 2. Beginning is worse, later parts are better. I agree. Robin saved Penacony for you. You like 2.0 better, but Euphorious more after 3.2. That feels like the general sentiment. Penacony kind of flopped with the ending. Shaoji's gonna go back and re-ending the Penacony, right? That's the whole like 3.7, 8, 9. We're gonna be going back to Penacony later. I'm curious what else they're going to do in Penacony. I didn't like Euphorious very much. There are too many annoying philosophical themes. I personally really liked a lot of the Penacony themes. I feel like they were a lot more relatable. And because of that, I like it better. Is it weird if you say Shenzhou? I don't think it's weird. I think you would be in the minority. I think Penacony had a more moving and powerful setup, but then it fizzled. Euphorious had like the opposite. I want to say everyone was hyped about Penacony after 2.0 and 2.1. Whereas Euphorious was like everyone was not hyped about Euphorious. After 3.0, people didn't even like finish the 3.0 main quest or 3.1 main quest. But after like 3.2, 3, 4, people are now coming back and it's like, oh, this is peak. But does that mean game should always just be solo leveling? It's not. You shouldn't ever aspire to try to tell a grand story. You should just always look after the game that won anime of the year and go for it. I feel like Wuthering Waves in a way is kind of going down that track. Where if you think about it, I like the PHROLOVA quest, but it was just PHROLOVA. Like if you think about the Wuthering Waves main story, we have all these characters, but they don't feel that in depth or that lively. Like we have Phoebe, who's part of the Order of the Deep, but we have this whole arc with the Order, and we didn't see Phoebe for like I don't know how many patches. I know we don't have we haven't seen Carlotta. We saw Zani like briefly, but it's like every individual patch there's like really cool cutscenes and it's fun to play through the story. But afterwards, if you think about like the actual content of the story, there's not as much depth. But maybe it doesn't matter and people only really care about the presentation. And no one really has time for depth anyway. So might as well just have a solo leveling experience where everyone's happy after the patch. 10 out of 10 Wuthering Waves patch. I feel like it's really easy to have that kind of like, to sell that to the audience. And then it's like, not all gacha games I guess need to aspire to be like really great at the storytelling. Yeah, it is kind of like the new character and then you journey with the new character and then you go to the next character. I think I do kind of hope that Wuthering Waves connects the characters together more, but it feels like what they're doing right now at least works. People are excited about the main story and people are saying it's like a really great main story and the presentation is pretty good. But it's like one of those where afterwards you think about it and then you realize like in terms of the whole world building and the actual depth of the story, I do want to say it is more like on the surface level. Maybe not quite right, because we do learn more about the rover and things like that. But comparatively, I think the story doesn't really go as much into depth about like the world. We don't really get to find out more about like Carlotta Phoebe's part in the order outside of that one patch where they were featured. Yeah, but I was thinking about it and I feel like a lot of gacha players don't look for the long, epic connected stories. Even though I think some people do appreciate it. Controversially, you feel like Genshin does a good job? Yeah, I was thinking, like out of HSR, Genshin, ZZZ, Wuthering Waves, I feel like story-wise, I want to say I personally think Genshin might be the best. Because I feel like Star Rail is too convoluted at times. Star Rail is like a story-heavy game, but I feel like it goes a bit too heavy sometimes. I kind of like how Genshin has like we've laid out like the story, and then at times when you do something in Genshin, you can go back and like find the signs for it all the way back, like 3 to 4 years ago or something. It's pretty cool how it feels like Genshin has it all planned out, and then it's almost like it's like one of those when you watch a movie or when you watch like a show and then you learn something and then you realize, oh, and then you can go back and like rewatch it and then it's like in a different context almost. The nearly 3 million for lore buff speaks volumes. ZZZ is your sweet spot for a story, and the ZZZ story is pretty promising. We're only 1 year in, and they've changed a lot. ZZZ has changed a lot since the beginning, but I think it does have a lot of hope. Like as we're doing the main story, we do advance like the overarching main story too. Nalan has its purpose, but definitely weaker. You managed to get 8 stars on my Deadly Assault. You're debuffed by the different controls. But you can get rid of the. Is it because of the dodge? It's okay, I will try it out later, because I wanted to finish the event. Genshin just took too long for actual story. It feels like they're trying to bring everyone back and rehype everything up with the Nod Cry arc though. Maybe it's time for a quick Genshin story catch up next week. Genshin try the Dark Souls route of bury the lore in walls of item text. Because after I finished the PHROLOVA quest, without spoiling too much for those who haven't played, but I went back and then I went to like check out some of PHROLOVA's lines from like 1.x and like 2.0, and it feels like there wasn't really anything where PHROLOVA like said X back in the day, and you can kind of see how it relates like after learning the new information. It kind of just feels like they could have really taken her in any like direction and it would have worked. It feels like one of those, it's unclear, and we're unsure. We don't know whether like the Wuthering Waves characters and the world and the story, if the Wuthering Waves story writers like know what they're trying to go for. For sure it feels like Genshin at least has the overarching like it feels like they know what their story ending is, and then they're just slowly getting there. It feels like they have a lot written for like each of the characters and like who they're supposed to be, or like their connections and everything, but we're just slowly taking our time there. It is crazy to think that they laid out like all of the Genshin, like the regions and then some of the characters at the very beginning of Genshin. I think that can make the difference between like how a story ends and how the story plays out. That's a good thing for me, says Roy. Genshin has successfully managed to build up anticipation. To make Nod Cry so exciting. If we had no broader connections. Yeah, if we didn't have the little bits of lore crumbs. I guess that's the right word for these. I do like having like the lore crumbs in the story. And in Genshin, it would be one major reason why Alice and Varka is so hyped. It's because we've been hearing about them and like having tidbits of interactions with them for the past like 5 years. You didn't like the first part of the quest. The dialogue was confusing for the PHROLOVA one. Speaking and make your stance clear, speaking in riddles. Talking of Genshin, when can we have daily domains not limited to a day? I'm honestly surprised they haven't made that a QOL. That feels like such a huge, like a big QOL in the sense that it makes a big difference, but it feels like it shouldn't be a big difference. Like it shouldn't be a lot of work to fit that in or to develop that. I do really wish I hope they make the domains not time gated by the day of the week and only have like, what was it, Sunday? Only have the one day where you can do all of them. Good night to Dark Player. For you can't find any foreshadowing for the future for Wuthering Waves. It feels like, well, I'm wondering if the one reason for that is because they don't actually have it all planned out in terms of like what they want their characters to be or to do in the future. Like if you go back and then you watch like the previous cutscenes or the dialogues with PHROLOVA, it feels like there's no signs or there's not really anything that points to like anything between you and PHROLOVA at all. And it's one of those that's like a bit weird, where it feels like, well, maybe they wrote it this way because they didn't really know what PHROLOVA's backstory was going to be at the time, so they made it like a neutral back. They made her dialogue more neutral so they could write whatever backstory about her or have her take on like whatever role, and it would have made sense. Because all of her previous dialogues and conversation with us didn't really have any like sort of depth in terms of like, oh, I knew you back then, or any sort of connections. Yeah, if there was foreshadowing future teasing, it wasn't presented well. Very few people noticed. Well, going back with like the new knowledge, it feels like you would be able to tell, but I don't think there was any. What does Aki say? No redemption? Pure kill me for our ideals different. We'll get a what PHROLOVA wait, I paused the song. I was talking and then I paused the song. We'll get a PHROLOVA quest part 2 once we get our memories back. Maybe. Let me drink some water. I think the foreshadowing was like in 1.0 or when she was following us, but it feels like it could have been like any type of following us. She was interested in us, but everything that she was talking about was like about the second resonator awakening and everything. Like dialogue wise, the following us could have easily been any sort of like, well, she was interested in us as like the overseer of the Fraxidus. You remember thinking Camellia was part of the Fraxidus? Because Camellia showed up randomly and she was also following us. One day we will say the foreshadowed Ge Shuling years ago. That is true too, what Luguya said. To be fair, every single character in the game in like 1.0 was interested in the rover. It's not really foreshadowing. Everyone was stalking the rover and interested in the rover. So it's not really like an extra. Because of this we can surmise there's something extra going on. That's why they're the MC. The worst part of the game is Xerox. Hey, at least now, maybe starting with this and the last patch, not everyone just succumbs to the rover. Not everyone just listens and agrees to our rover anymore. Let me scroll down. Everyone somehow knew more about the rover than MC themselves. That kind of makes sense though in the context of like what happened because we wiped our memories. But even the people that didn't know about the rover knew about the rover, and basically almost like they all looked up to the rover. I didn't finish the ZZZ summer event yet. I was gonna finish it tomorrow. Oh, the echo farming. Wait, I was gonna move my echoes over. Let me. Oh, we were gonna play Zaki song, the PHROLOVA song, the actual EP for PHROLOVA. This one sounds a lot better than her EP. Thank you for Ortiz for the hydrate. Don't you think? Don't you think this sounds so much better? I feel like this should have been like the actual EP, or if the EP for PHROLOVA was like similar to this type of vibe, it would have been more fitting at least. It's so good. Yeah, I love this. Husk of a Shattered Dream. I don't know the title. We can listen to it after. I've been craving to touch you like moonlight stroking your face. I really like this song. I feel like it captures her and her theme a lot better. Come dance with me. I know this song's so emotional, whereas the other song was like a. I'm not sure what to describe. I'm not even sure how to describe the other song. I paused accidentally. Your immersion. To break your immersion clearly. I'll trade anything for you for one more day. Let me launch my game. Out of touch, aggressive. It's like a weirdly aggressive, fast-paced. The EP is the complete opposite. You can only imagine PHROLOVA pointing a middle finger. We're 90% sure they commissioned PHROLOVA EP before they wrote her story. That could be. It's true. It feels a lot more real when we whistle through the field. The song feels so fitting. I think we'll see more heart. You think there'll be more Harbingers of Leviathan? Interesting. Oh, there was a Wuthering Waves patch. I need to restart my game. Don't let me go in. Saturday means I have to hit the road, and I don't wanna know. CP was a good song. Oh, you're talking about the EP. The EP was a. Outside of, like, without relating it to PHROLOVA, I still feel like the sped up part is a bit weird. The EP was fine, but it definitely doesn't fit PHROLOVA's story and theme. Oh, I hear my game. Login. that loops one more time. I can listen to it again. Well, what? Whenever anyone wants to break up, play the song. I didn't find my 35 today, I think. Where did my food go? That goes... Oh. Come home, your defense. Where's that echo food? Oh, I found sweet and sour. Time to eat our sweet and sour pork and then farm. But that's true. I don't think this song has different variations. I think the last Beyond is only in English. Chad can correct me if I'm wrong. Husk of a Shattered Dream. It's in the phonograph. I can search it up on YouTube too, I think. You're feeling sleepy as a normal? The song is pretty calming. 265 crit damage. I would try to get her crit rate up to 90 plus. I wouldn't worry about the crit damage. She gets extra crit damage in her passive. It is kind of like a lullaby. You lost PHROLOVA to C2, Wolverine. At least with C2. Hope you can get your PHROLOVA to Pennius. Next week karaoke. Could I cover this song? Let me drink. Not drink. Well, let me go to my echo farming place first. Should I try moving all my pieces over to Flova? Oh wait, she's not! Wait, I need to farm this first. I need to kill some more Fenricos first. But I remember thinking I didn't max her out yet. Resin capped. It's been capped for a bit. We didn't have the ASMR yet. PHROLOVA doesn't have any echoes yet. Let me see what the other song is. Husk of a Shattered Dream. PHROLOVA theme OST. Is it the one she performs during the story? Let me pause my actual game. Oh, it's the swimming one! And the one that we hear when we're swimming with her. And this one was pretty too. I feel like both of these fit more for her EP. Like fit her story more. This is the one where we're swimming with her throughout the various regions. It's called Husk of a Shattered Dream. You want to play PHROLOVA's story, but you're still stuck on Hecate Baswe in the story. 44111 is quite a bit worse for her. I wouldn't go 44111. She really wants the havoc damage bonus. Wait, Fenrico has an echo? Fenrico has an echo. It's interesting what it gives. Fenrico's echo buffs arrow damage bonus and heavy attack damage bonus. I wonder if there will be a arrow heavy attack. Well, we already have one though technically, but they don't go on this set. I was thinking, wait, there is GN with arrow and heavy attack, but I don't think they go on the zero energy set. Why did her EP fail so much? Well, I think it might be what Saiten said. They could have commissioned it earlier as like a promotional type of song. and not a story type of song. What's that gold shiny thing in the screen? Oh, wait, I didn't collect. Did I even use? I didn't even use my. It respawned already.库鲁没有自己的音乐部门，所以明朝的音乐有时候并不是根据画面和剧情定制的，确实。大家觉得故事里的那2首歌都比弗洛洛的 EP 要好听。Flame rewards. Does it count as 0 energy when 之前走听? It does, but right after when he starts actually doing his attacks that deal most of his damage, he doesn't have 0 resonance energy. Does that goes for 葛书林? 100%. Surely. Is Flova stronger than Chameleon gameplay? A little bit. The song is pretty calming. This build in the command might be old. Wait, which build in the command? Oops. No, echo drop. Oh, the chameleon one. When they add a new arrow set to it, Jianxing mains could also use it probably. Do we have Jianxing mains? I can play other tune again. These PHROLOVA songs are pretty nice. Oh, and then I can unmute. Can unmute my game. Enjoy your lunch, Tazaki. I'm not using Fenrico's echo for anyone. Oh, PHROLOVA doesn't do anything yet. When did this stream turn into a debate on Gacha versus Wuthering Waves? I probably started it because I was talking about the stories, and then I was mentioning my analysis of how Genshin does a really good job with the storytelling. Oh! Camellia! When no one else does any damage! I don't even have any echo. I don't have any echoes. Get up, Camellia! It's time to work! Time to farm for PHROLOVA. Holy, wait, he has... Oh, no, he just got up again. He's not gonna put me in the... He doesn't actually do his other thing. I thought he was gonna cage me up again. Farming for your replacement. How many do I have? Oh, I think I'm done. Oh, I have farmed a bit extra. A bit too much. Let's go back. I need to go here so I can farm my daily echoes. Got some res first. You feel like they're going to add another sonata set to him for future character. Oh, you mean for the... Why we have the Fenrico one? Did you almost kill Camellia? No, Camellia's clearly alive here. Okay, I was gonna level up PHROLOVA.
Understood. I am here to serve your will.
Poseidon's clarifying too. See now how you can claim... Or you can speedrun your dailies to some extent. PHROLOVA Ascent.
The final flourish. You've given it an
In that case, you don't need to worry about PHROLOVA dying. She's not dead.
Since that's the case, why not sit and listen as I play the full composition to its end? Do you have time now?
Love her. Did my Camellia ever make it to 90? She's... Oh, she's so close!
A fun game.
I actually almost hard farmed up Camellia to level 90 from 89. When did she release? Over less than a year ago. Camellia came out in like 1.67? Hasn't been that many months. Because I always take her out everywhere. What do you mean PHROLOVA's right here? You're now torn between her or Alice. Oh, about the seed. Now whenever I see Alice, I have to think, which Alice are you talking about? People are defending the game, like the company. I think it's natural for people to defend the game that they like. No one likes to hear people shit talk the game they like. She came out at 1.4. So it's been almost, has it been, no, what, it's been like a bit less than a year. Story patch ranking 2.5 I think is my favorite, and then 1.1, and then Cartidia I think is after. I do really like the PHROLOVA story quest, the PHROLOVA main quest. I did like the 2.5 quest, and then I still really like the Jingshi quest because that also felt like a turning point. The 1.1 quest was good, and then I did like the Cartidia quest too. Thank you, Max, for the hydrate. Let me drink some water. I didn't like the PHROLOVA quest, but like 2.5. Wait, where did I say I didn't like the PHROLOVA quest? I said I liked the PHROLOVA quest. The story quests that directly involve the Sentinel resonators were maybe the best. And it's true, we had our Jingshi, and then we have our Cartidia. Now we have a PHROLOVA quest that's also really good though. For you, it's Jingshi and Carti. Now, Jingshi and Carti were done pretty well. Oh, you thought I said I didn't. I was thinking it might have been that word. I meant to say I did. How long's the ZZZ 2.1 quest? 5 hours. For quests and PHROLOVA, you did enjoy. It's 4 hours if you don't skip. I think it might be 5 depending on how much time you take. If you skip, you can probably speedrun in like 3 hours. Because you can skip a lot of things. I don't know if anyone's done like a skip full skip. 狐狸抽新角色了吗？抽了新角色，很喜欢。Fia Luxray says, you're tired of being treated like a second-class citizen for enjoying what you enjoy? You've always liked the stream since people are mostly respectful about letting people enjoy what they like, less so lately. But do you feel like it? How come you feel like... Is that true? I feel like people are very free to enjoy what they like. I don't think people, or in general at least, I don't think people have been antagonizing for enjoying other things. PHROLOVA felt the shortest or more concise, the story quest. You low-key skipped almost all of 1.x stories and Wuthering Waves. Except Jingshi, it's okay, I think a lot of people did. I think that was the recommendation for newer players too. When I think some people, because people started Wuthering Waves in 2.0 a lot, and then a lot of people was just like skip all of 1.x. Maybe the Mount Firmament part, and then you can speedrun to the 2.x. Welcome back to Sheesh Gamer. Fandom felt quieter in a sense pre 2.0. Just community growing larger because more varied opinions. That could be. Just think there's a fine line between discussion and becoming toxic. I think in general our community and our moderators do a pretty good job at keeping the discussion non-toxic. Wait, what? Can you explain your DM? Why can't Xerax join? 5 rank 7? Well, the soul phase level is the same. Union level. What error message do they get? It says you're at 8. Wait, did you decrease your soul level? Or wait, what's the default? Oh, default is rank 8. I'm not sure if decreasing your world level works in Wuthering Waves. That could be one reason. Even though you decreased, it might just take your highest. In which case... Oh, is it just a bug? Wait, Xerox says it worked yesterday. Then maybe it's just a bug. I see it does work. Then I'm not sure. It could just be like a random glitch. When did you decrease your world level if it worked yesterday? Oh, you like the 2.2. Was 2.2 the Cartier one? 1.3. Was that the Shorekeeper one? All of them very close to Zion. Max Sandro says everyone can be tired of snobbing around about what people prefer and getting judged by it. Just because something has better aspects, it doesn't exclude for people to find their preferences and enjoyment. I agree. You play and get FOMO for dailies? Oh, Sidon was getting back to Kelvy. And then you burn out and stop playing and there being dailies means you just don't want to log in. It is a bit of an ironic thing. The dailies are there to try to get you to log in, but because the dailies are there, it can also prevent some people from wanting to log in at all. And there is a cooldown 12 hours. Especially when people overjudge by very personalized experiences and not having any general clear approach. Just because it's worse doesn't mean it has to be straight up unplayable. Or just because everyone else says some game is bad doesn't mean you can't find enjoyment in it. I feel like there's a point at which it doesn't really matter what other people are saying about a game that you like, if you like the game. And you don't also really need to go around and change everyone else's opinions about the game. It's okay if you like the game, and it's also okay if other people don't like the game. The new artifact domain is great for daily since you can do a full 10-second run. I did hear Skirk was pretty great for farming. Your quest page on Wuthering Waves is 40 quests long. Mine's not too bad. It was growing a bit. And then I did some extra ones. Meanwhile, FGO players? Well, I heard the FGO story's pretty good though. No? I haven't played before. It's fresh, it's new, has its own mechanic. Indeed, you enjoy Coral Island? I haven't heard of this game. Coral Island, the farming game. Maybe Coral would like this game. Burnout's a dangerous territory because it almost always leads to arguments. I feel like it's also just sometimes people just have too much time on their hands to go and argue with other people. Did you stop playing Nikkei? I didn't technically start. I started a little bit. I still have the game installed. I am kind of still interested in the story, but I haven't had time to play. Must play Coral Island with Coral. Let me lower, says Roy, but if you lower, if I join a lower world level game, I have to also have my world level lowered, or no? I haven't done that much co-op. If I want to join, like if I want to co-op with, because Nick lowered the world level, I also have to lower the world level, or do I not have to lower to join? So can I request? You played MMOs and MOBAs. The arguments are different in the MMOs and MOBAs. So Nick requests to join your world. Oh, I see this works, because Nick's world level is lowered. You're on level 7, I see. Wait, so does that mean is Nick bugged or is Xerax bugged for the you can't join co-op? Seed isn't like Firefly. Can actually see and use her in some combat. I see. You never started Nikkei because you never be able to play in public. That's true. Though I think I mostly hang out with some other CCs IRL, so it's not too big of an issue. One of your professors already saw you play Uma. Your friends always have you join them to grind their overworld bosses. That's nice of you to help. You're catching up to the Lupa main quest. I hope you enjoy To Lost. The three of them reunited. Lupa, Cartesia, and Rover. We took a photo with Pom Pom. Can share in the Discord.
Awaiting their fated journey.
Playing Nikkei in public is the manliest thing a guy can do. 1,000 confidence. Just buy a privacy screen protector. That's actually that is actually a pretty good tip, I think. I see some people use the privacy screen protectors. I think it works pretty well. If you don't want people to see what sussy game you're playing, you can just buy one of those privacy screen protectors. Or if you don't care, you can just play all of your games in the public until someone comes up from behind you. Usually you can tell if, well, depending on where you're sitting. Yeah, what if you want them to see? Then you don't buy the privacy screens. Usually it's much easier to tell if they're right behind you. At Roy, try joining me. I see Xerax is. What if you try relogging? Did you try restarting your game for Xerax? Oh, did 3 times? I wonder what bugged it. The only mobile gacha game you played was Grand Cross, so I guess you never had the issue. You had no shame finishing your Haru Aurora run in front of everyone, but Nikkei is another story. That is true. You don't even feel like opening HSR or Genshin in public. I can kind of understand that sentiment too. I think Xerox says it says the world level. Is it the world levels? Like the world level is different?
Oh. Did anything happen?
Opening Twitter in public is a risk sometimes. That could be, but that might say more about that might say more about you and the accounts you follow. I'm okay opening Twitter in public. It's just all art usually, because I just have all my Twitter feed of like the art from the games that I play. I don't know what your feed is like. What error does Xerox get when they try to join? For opening Twitter, you can set it to not auto-load any pictures. But the pictures are the fun part. But that is I guess a pro tip if you have pictures that you might not want to see. You already uninstalled Twitter, but opening Reddit in public. You can just read the text posts. Oh, it's just bugs, Xerox, no worries. Your world's already cleaned. Maybe you killed too many. And then it's glitching out. Maybe Roy can Roy join our world? Maybe we can go do a farming round. I can try.
Understood. I am here.
Is it time to? Where's my chameleacos? Let me move my chameleacos over and see what my PHROLOVA looks like. I think I already saved it. Wait, no, I think I changed something. This looks a bit different. I think. Are these Havoc? They should be correct. My other chameleon one has a 3-cost attack. Oh, no worries to Fia Luxray. I think I kind of understand what you mean, and I can definitely see why being in that kind of environment or like listening to those types of discussions can feel negative. Thank you for clarifying. Your Twitter feed is just art? I have a lot of art, mostly art, on my Twitter feed too. Because I like to retweet and check out a lot of the art for the games that I play. Oh, you can't join? Oh! Because you lowered. Oh, but I can join. I see. Because, wait, both of you. Wait. Nick says, but I lowered and joined. Oh, you're right. Nick's world level is lowered. And then he was able to join. Oh. I see, Roy. ZZZ power creep is still okay for a while. We just had a Miyabi, and then after Miyabi we've been pretty calm for a bit. That miasma thing is not that bad. Yishun is pretty fun though. I like how Yishun is similar to Miyabi, but her playstyle is different. Enjoy the quest to Lost. PHROLOVA. Let's see what she looks like. First, it's like a max. Basic Forte. This just levels up our Hecate. Oh, but I do have Hecate attacks. Level this up. And then the intro I can level up later. Guess I use her skill on field. I think it's just the chops and the Fae. Wait, but Nick doesn't even need this, right? Nick doesn't have a PHROLOVA. Thank you to Max for the hydrate. Nick's just along for the ride. Let me drink some water. Because we don't have PHROLOVA. Yeah, it does seem like... Well, I predict we're gonna get... There should be another Void Hunter in like 2.x. That mysterious girl at the end of the trailer that we got for ZZZ. So I think that will be probably our next OP character. ZZZ is chill even when you don't like have Void Hunters that are meant to be powered up. There was the mysterious girl who we didn't even see, but we heard her voice. It was like the one teaser video for 2.0 that they released before 2.0, where they teased. It was like the first video that teased Orphe and all the current characters, Yuzuha, Orphe, Alice, and then there was like one mysterious girl who, I think we saw her silhouette at the very end, and then we heard her voice, but we didn't see her. It has Spectral and Tide Breaking set. Eternal Radiance for your Phoebe. Your Phoebe's already pretty OP, right? But yes, you can... I think it does drop the other sets. So you should be able to benefit a little bit too. You're also here for the story because you're a hard stock on the story. Wait, how close are you for China Yuki? You said you were on Hecate? Yeah, we saw her back briefly. We didn't see her front. She feels like a character they were hyping up for. Is that the Angel of Delusion? Who's the... Do you mean Angels of Delusion? Who are the Angels of Delusion? Good night to Nemu. Thank you for joining in. Yeah, I was talking about the girl in the water reflection. I speak Chinese and English. Is the angel? I know we saw... I think some people were saying we might be getting the VTuber girl soon. But I think that's a different... So far we have 2 Void Hunter caliber characters. And it can only get better. Wait, I didn't switch over my echoes.
I am here to serve your will.
That's Borrow Camellia. Oh, I'm also 102. But I don't have extra crit rate, so it's not too bad. Oh, but I can just change the... Wait, no, I have a crit damage. But at least I will 100% crit on my PHROLOVA. I have a crit. I have a pretty good crit damage one. I think. Havoc Eclipse. Nightmare Crownless. Was it? I think it was... Was it this one? Attack, crit damage, crit rate, crit damage. Maybe it was just that one. My crit rate one seems pretty good though. I have a crit damage one with just crit damage. I have an old... I think I have a non-nightmare version. I have a lot of... I farmed a lot of crownlesses. Ideally we're getting a crit damage Hecate, right? Ideally, yes. And then you have some crit rate rolls. You could go for a crit rate Hecate if your crit rolls are bad though. You managed to get to 100. Oh, because you have stringless. Wait, Stream Master. Why is everyone trolling me? You managed to get 100, 270 with String Master. That seems pretty good. I caught on to it this time. I can no longer be trolled. Feels like they're trying to fill out Oboe Squad, but all attack. You feel sorry for Trigger supporting them all. That is true. Your inventory is flooded with fleur-de-lis swords. I also farmed a bunch, but my fleur-de-lis is still... My Cartadea only has 65 crit rate. I don't think she... 58? It's not too bad. She gets some extra crit rate. My Cartadea could use like another 10 crit rate. She has good other things, like everything is pretty good with my Cartadea build except for the crit rate. For the most part. She rolled a lot of basic attack damage bonuses and HP. But she didn't roll a lot of crit rate, unfortunately. You weren't trolling me, you just call it stringless. No, it wasn't you. It was Kix who was doing it on purpose, I think. Your Carty's 57. Hey, Royce is about the same as me. That's like your Changli and Lupa. This isn't... Your Shakona has such a good ratio. On the other hand, pray for some good echoes soon. I wonder if I change her over... Maybe I'll just keep the 102 crit rate. It's time to unlock my PHROLOVA. See how quickly I can kill our echoes. It's time for my first S6 character in Wuthering Waves. You still haven't built Arrow Rover to fill your Carty team, but do you have Shakona? You can play her with at least. How has PHROLOVA new set been coming along? It hasn't been coming along yet. I'm just about to go farm some. I put my PHROLOVA on 5-piece Havoc set for now. before farming up her new piece. Your Shakona's the only one in your squad with a good stat line. My My Camellia echoes are actually pretty good, but I think I would ideally have a just casually unlocks them all. Oh, I unlocked this so I can get this thing. Wait, where do I change my... Don't I have... Where's the... Oh, I unlocked it for the name card. Fully activate... Wait, I changed it over here. Fully activate PHROLOVA's resonance chain. Wuthering Waves has like the extra name card. I guess it's kind of similar. We have the name cards in ZZZ too. But they have pretty title badges. Like the title, every character S6 gives you like an extra thing. The Nevermore. Nevermore will PHROLOVA. Will PHROLOVA wait for Rover? Is PHROLOVA with Rochia and Cantarella? Is PHROLOVA with Cantarella Rochia better than PHROLOVA with Shorekeeper? Yes, but I think it can be pretty close. The Rochia, PHROLOVA, Rochia, Cantarella has the highest ceiling, but PHROLOVA, Cantarella, and Shorekeeper is also pretty good. The ZZZ name cards for you are dangerous because you really want the Miyabi one. Too bad you can't use it as an actual background on your ZZZ page. That would have made it a lot more enticing. Because you get the name card, but I think you only also show it off. Because ZZZ actually has like the background that you can set for yourself based on the characters. But they don't let you set your character background to your M6 art. Which I think would actually motivate a lot more people to pull. Because then whenever you press escape, you get to see your background. Welcome Kage Cool Arts to this stream. You have to get a lot of dupes for the name card. As ZZZ also has the like M3 unlocks art, and I think the name card M3 and M6 I think. Oh wait, Money Chaser knows the Shadow Fiend's friend, right? Nevermore. The Nevermore. I think that's where you're talking. I'm gonna assume your SF is talking about our Shadow Fiend. Let me drink some water. M3 and M6. Oh, you were talking about it. It's doing way too much for a name card. Hopefully ZZZ has a summer event too. Yeah, I feel like ZZZ summer event, I said it was my favorite ZZZ event since 1.0. I really like how they did the summer event. From all the funny dialogues and the fun events. And like the main quest part of the summer event was really done well. Holy wild SF player! No, I definitely never played Dota before. I do hope they bring back like a similar type of vibe for the next summer event. I do like how much effort, I really do appreciate how much effort they put into the ZZZ summer event. I'm speaking of, well not speaking of Dota, but kind of on a similar vein. There's auto chess soon. Isn't the ZZZ getting we're getting our auto chess event next week. Uma Musume's more dangerous, can unlock casual clothes at full friendship unlock. Will you get outfits? Yeah, I still have to finish the event. I'll finish the summer event tomorrow. I really liked all the quests so far though. I like the Alice part. And I really like the Yuzuha part. For a very specific reason. Can Sidon and Sina take the conversation to the comments, or maybe to Discord? Sorry to Sidon and Sina, but I think you guys have been talking for quite a while. I like that they made the variable achievements depending on your dialogue choices for the ZZZ achievements. Thank you to both. It's becoming a Reddit thread, says Mabel. Considering the resort and some events are permanent, you wouldn't expect a second one soon. Yeah, I don't think I'm asking like when every patch or every other patch. I honestly think it would be great if it was just like even once a year. Like if we had if ZZZ had this type of quality of summer event. Kind of like how in Genshin we have like the summer archipelago event. If they could have like a cool summer map event featuring like a lot of the characters, it could be fun. Dota Auto Chess hasn't gotten an update since 2020 because everyone else took it to the other games, took it to the other platforms. Yuzuha gang is so chill. I really like the interactions and the vibe between them all. It's why you said you're too... Oh, see what the intent was talking about the other conversation. What you like about ZZZ is they're bringing other factions into the main event. It is honestly really nice seeing like all your characters from 1.0 interact with all your characters from 2.0. It's actually pretty seamless, like how all your characters are essentially meeting each other and becoming connected in like your one world in ZZZ. They all feel like they're a part of the same world. The new summer permanent area and the new Genshin one is a completely new direction. That is true. The streamer get the Yuzuha skin. I like the base Yuzuha skin. I think I'm gonna get the Alice skin though. I think I want to get Alice and her weapon probably and her summer skin. I think I like Alice's summer skin better than her base skin. Playing the summer event and playing the main quest in ZZZ made me a fan of Alice. I was gonna skip Alice. I was only gonna pull Yuzuha and then I was gonna skip Alice and then save for the next patch. But now I kinda wanna go... And now I wanna pull Alice and her weapon and her skin and then maybe I'll skip the next patch. But the next patch isn't here yet. So I'm not sure what the next story patch is going to be like. Alice has been fun to play in the story. And I like her personality a lot. Interesting how plenty of people got more interest in Alice. I wonder how many more people in like Wuthering Waves pulled for PHROLOVA after playing through the story quest. I still remember the guy with the 10 pull. I wonder how many people who weren't planning to pull PHROLOVA pulled PHROLOVA. Thank you for tears for the hydrate. Let me drink some water.
Two sides of the same coin.
Yeah, the only thing I kind of wish better for the ZZZ summer event, like one of the main things was, it would have been really cool if, but maybe this is a case of like we always want more. I was thinking it would have been cool because they brought over other characters from the other factions over to the summer event, like Lucy and everyone else. I wish they got a summer skin too. I mean, they're like at the summer resort and everything, but they all came and visited in their normal outfits. It would have been cool to see them also come over and dressed up in their summer outfits. But then we probably would have all asked like, oh, why didn't they release all the summer outfits? So maybe this is a case of whatever you do, people are gonna find ways to ask for more, so it's probably fine. But that would have been a nice touch. That would have been a lot for just that event, that is true. You really like collecting on Gacha games, you'll probably continue to just get at least one copy of every character, then go for dupes. Now, having a new character to play with and collecting the characters is definitely very nice and fun in a Gacha game. Yeah, it is one of those, no matter what you do, people are likely going to nitpick and ask for more. So you have to, at some point it's like you have to just decide like where you want to set the line. Wait, how do I change? I need to update my character. I'm on Shorekeeper. Let's take out my PHROLOVA. I have 2 Carlottas with me. Hey, standing here. Was Carlotta so short? Holy, they're like my daughters. Nick and Roy, come here. I'm like a head taller. It's PHROLOVA and her 2 kids. The hair colors kind of look similar. But PHROLOVA doesn't actually have white hair, but it just looks really funny. How to hide the UI? That's oh no. they both... I guess Frolova's heels are a bit taller. Standing here, they do kind of look like they could almost be related. Yeah, the inverted outfit primary secondary colors. We're going on a squad trip. Mom and her twin daughters. She's even shorter when she sits down. When she's going into the chair sitting pose. Why do you think all the memes are about the latte? That is true. Flova really has a different vibe standing here with Carlotta. Carlotta, don't say you look shorter. That's like the first, second, third place podium. Take your kids to your workplace day. That is true. This is the third place, second place, and then the first place. That team would be called a wife and two half. I think Carlotta may be the shortest non-chibi character. I think so. I don't know if there's anyone else that's like her height, but not like a Verena Encore type of character. Kanapi, welcome back. Happy 38 months. Thank you for the 38 months of support. Kind of like how Frolova's performing over here. Oh, is Carta? Cartadia feels like she's a bit taller. She's like taller than the Ahoge almost. Carti seems like she's a bit taller. Bullying? That's a good question. I don't know how tall bullying is. Now Carti is a Ahoge plus. Frolova's quite tall. Is Frolova the same model as Changli? Changli and Jingxi? Oh, she's the same height as Chacona. Chacona adds extra height with her horns though. Speaking of which, did we ever... Wait, Frolova's taller than Jingxi. Maybe it's just the way I'm standing. Frolova's taller here. It feels like she's a little bit taller actually. You thought she was the middle model. Phoebe looks so cute and chubby. Phoebe looks so squishable. Is she taller than Jiyan? No way she's taller than Jiyan, right? A Yingling's about... Maybe she just has a poofy head? I want to say this is... It's like technically... Like her head is actually taller than Yingling. It's possible we're standing at different places. It looks about the same, but I might have inched forward a little bit. Wait, we're standing mostly the same. Oh, Camellia! Camellia looks about... Now we're all balanced. So Roy was shorter than Nick when they were both Cartidia. Holy cow, Carl's like half a head taller. How about Calcaro? Now the different. You should put Roy can change to Carlotta again. We'll compare the Calcaro with the Carlotta on the bottom, and then we have Frolova in the middle. Sephiroth, they're huge. Here's the family. We have the mom and the dad.
Keep your fangs.
I like how he looked over. I need to take a screenshot. Ooh, wait. I need to tab out first. Wait, I need a better... I need to move up here. I really like the 2.5 story. I think it's my best. My favorite Wuthering Waves story. After 2.5, I think it's 1.1. And then 2. Either 2 or 3. I forgot the one with the Cartidia. As her manager, you do not approve of this family. Oh, I should take a picture of our Sephiroth with a friend. Let me zoom in a bit. Can I take? Well, I can go into camera view here. Oh, and here I can adjust everything better. And then I can also hide everything. Denmark, mom, musician, daughter, a sniper. This family could be a sick anime family. Spy X family, but spy. It's not quite the same, but I think this family works out. Their colors kind of match.
two sides of
We all have like white hair, and then the color schemes, the black from Calcaro, and then the red from Frolova. Shizzle Dance by, and this is like our Wuthering Waves by X Family. It's funny how our Carlotta looks so baby. Did I get the picture? I think. Let me take one more picture. Resonator X Family. Oh no, Carlotta, turn around. I suppose it's fitting if she's sitting down. Carlotta's sitting in her chair. Okay. Welcome, Panini Press Expert, to this stream. Hello. You guys just stand behind her? Stand behind her in the chair? Oh, you mean have Carlotta be in the chair at the front? Carlotta got tired of mom and dad playing with the music and their imaginary friend. Who is the strongest of the three? Cynic is doing an attack. Here we can walk down a little bit. I do like how their color schemes match. Never knew we're playing The Sims here. Oh, and the Carlotta not the Carlotta. Our Flova animations can make for some sick pictures. Let's go. How do we hunt down? Let's go test how strong my Flova is. Data bank. Guess we just track down the one. Oh, well, I never collected my level 26. Welcome back to I'm Duke. You're coming around on it. Maybe it's not a dysfunctional family. Our WUWA Spy X family. The colors fit. Dream of the Last. I think we can go hunt down this thing. Our Fae. Let's track this one first. Use all your wave plate and power level to world rank 8. Do you think Xerax has world wave plates left? Kairakos, please stop putting ER on Flova pieces. I haven't leveled up any yet, but I can already see that being a thing. Wait. Oh, I didn't finish collecting. Collect my dailies. And then collect Pioneer podcast level. Okay. The Fae is over here. Am I going the right way? Oh, I want the wait. Did the other one already die? Can you pause time? Do I have to pause time? You want to spin? Let's see. Where is this? Oh, it's over here.
Are we there yet?
Well, I don't have the gadget. Do I have to go put it back in? What happened to... Thank you to Kaishi for the 17-month resub. Happy 17 months. Welcome back. Happy 1 year and 5 months. If you only have Jingshi, Karchathia for DPS, S2 Verena but no Shorekeeper. Who's your current Jingshi team? Do you have Shakona with Karti? I hope Calcaro's one of the main character. That would have to be. That sounds kind of cope. Main character in the new Federation, Calcaro. Maybe in the dreams. Let's edit it over here. Well, I can't use this. Function unavailable in current state. It doesn't let me use it in co-op, it seems like. I can't click this as a gadget.
Time.
Blocked in co-op. Wait, what happened to... Didn't my sensor track something else? I feel like it disappeared. And now it says the next one's over here. Did you guys kill it already? Calculator rework and 3.0. Oh, Roy says no. I wonder why I felt like it shifted. Oh, didn't kill anything. Maybe the first... Uh-oh. It's up here. Maybe the first tracking was just glitched.
The approaching sounds be beautiful enough.
Do I summon? Oh, that's the Hakate dancing over.
Cadence, halt.
So it has a different animation depending on which one. Wait, I forgot to eat my food. Wait, hold on. It's almost reset. I need to do my non-co-op farm. I forgot to eat my food. Let me eat my food first, and then I can do the extra farm after. Cause it's gonna reset soon. I'm gonna leave first. The enhanced D groups better. So even though you can cancel the other one better, I think the enhanced D is better. My 36. Let's eat. Let's see if I get noticeably more. I got 10 and somewhere around 10 the second day. Wait, but if I sync it to right before reset, I only need to eat one food. Hold on. Otherwise, I have to eat again tomorrow. So I can just wait till later. And then wait, don't spawn yet. Game changer, wait. let me time it so I only have to craft one. I only need one food for both days. Oh, you thought I was actually getting food. I was talking about the food in game. You do need 3 teams for tower. Oh, I want to see how easily I can farm. Let me take in my PHROLOVA team that has... Well, my Camellia doesn't even have her gear pieces anymore. Cool. What if I just take in... Because I don't have to take out Camellia. I think who else I can take out to buff of Arena? I guess this is where the Changli, just swapping her in for the extra attack, could actually help out. That would be better. Thank you, Forties, for the hydrate. Let me drink some water. So for the PHROLOVA Havoc team, ideally she plays with the Shorekeeper if you don't have Cantarella. Her current best team is PHROLOVA, Rochia, and Cantarella. Rochia is not very necessary, but Cantarella is a bit more important. If you go for the PHROLOVA team, then you will probably want to pick up PHROLOVA Cantarella for your account, because your Shorekeeper is with your other team. So I think it depends. You can go for PHROLOVA if you feel like you like her, and you're okay to pulling Cantarella and or her weapon. PHROLOVA is a bit more reliant on her signature weapon. So some considerations for before investing into the team. You found a way smoother to skip ult, and that's what I plan to do. To directly skip the ulti, unless you're planning to actually off-field her with Cantarella, which might actually be better for farming too. Depending on what you're actually doing, because she does do a lot of extra attacks. You're surprised they didn't rerun Cantarella with her. I'm thinking it might be because they wanted people to return in the second half and pull for Cantarella. They wanted to maybe hype up the second half of the patch a bit more. Let's try going in with just these 3.
Will the approaching sounds be?
Swap over. And then we need to get our... Oh, I should lock onto her. How much does this do? Oh, almost. And then I can save our Scarlet. I can save our curtain call for the next one. Havoc versus Havoc. She didn't drop. Oh, I didn't do the. Now here we can start over. I like how PHROLOVA can actually parry too. See here, I don't need to use Scarlet. Oh, and then she gets permanent stacks in here. Now, one thing that's pretty OP for PHROLOVA's S6 is she can stack up to 100 because this doesn't expire, and then she's always in combat. So then we just get to 100 stacks, and then after we get to 100, I think I'm at. Oh no! Wait, I should just do this thing. Dodge. And I probably can do some. Oh, I don't have the right set. That's right. Scaling and Wuthering Waves. Here we have 100 stacks. Well, I can't check my. I can't open my character page to see what the stats are actually like. Skill. I guess it's quicker to just do. I bet if you load. Oh, that's true. I should have farmed this in. I should have farmed these. This doesn't. Echo drop rates are all the same, right? Across everything. Does it still keep? Oh, it doesn't keep my extra stacks. my PHROLOVA's a debuff PHROLOVA. She's at 6, but she doesn't have any echoes. So I put her on 5-piece Havoc. Hecate's red arena hurts your eyes after farming for 3 hours straight. Try to not look at it and look at something else while you're just dodging and spamming dodge and your skills. Maybe you can get down to where like you just press your rotation and then add in like a few extra dodges here and there, and then you don't have to look at the arena too much until you pick up the echoes at the end. Did anyone want to keep using one food? Wait, but does using food change? Using food and changing the world level doesn't conflict, does it? Unborn Echo Box farming unaffected. It snapshots at the beginning of the week. I see. 20 rule during Gacha farm blindfolded. It reminds me of that one thing I did. The getting blinded during the Gacha game reminds me of when I was playing the ZZZ mini game so much. There was that one refresh, or to make it easier to refresh, I like put a tape on my monitor, so it didn't distract me. Because otherwise, I had to stare at everything, all the other choices changing. So then I taped over like half of my monitor, so I didn't need to look at like a specific part, so I could optimize for refreshing. I think I showed a picture. Yeah, it was the Bazaar Brigade event where we just had to refresh for the right thing, and then you only needed to like look at one part, but it was distracting having everything else, so then I taped over a part. What for cost do I think I just put her on, looks like crit damage. Oh no, HP. I have HP. HP crit damage, I think you can use whichever one you have that you have leveled up with ER and crit damage. How long was that run? 8 hours straight? I think a lot of us spent many hours refreshing. Now World 7, 8 have the same echo drop, just different boss dungeon. And if you're farming like your Tacit fields, you'll want to reset your world level. Different drops for your domains. Anything you're exchanging with stamina. I should be able to change. Adjusting world level shouldn't change my food eating plans. Because the 36 echoes a day, I think you get the same drop rate regardless of your world level. Wait, what was it? It was worth it? It won't? Oh, okay. I thought you were trying to say it wasn't worth it. Yeah, echo drop has nothing to do with world level, only the data bank level. So I think I'm gonna get the CD down first. Let's lower it to 7. Thank you to Nico for the 13 months resub. Happy 13 months. Let me see if it's a lot easier. With all this talk of food, you have expected a sudden drop into a food sponsorship? But that reminds me, I haven't gotten a food sponsorship in a while. What happened to my last one? It feels like a really long time ago. I wonder if they stopped sponsoring. And there hasn't been any Hello Freshes. Oh, Sidon says they're kind of dying. What are they? Question, your PHROLOVA has crit damage main stats, but you still have 95 crit rate. That sounds really good. That means you rolled pretty high on crit rate. Ideally, your PHROLOVA goes on a crit damage main for a cost, but you do want to aim for high crit rate. So if you have poor crit rate rolls, I think you can also put it on crit rate main cost. Because PHROLOVA has extra 60 plus crit damage. Any international food sponsors? They saw my coffeeless, ramenless coffee ramen and then they got scared. The Nevermore title. The Nevermore title with the rover profile picture. Any Japanese snack sponsor? I wish. I love the Japanese snacks. Poseidon says not really a right now thing, but the 5-year trend for HelloFresh was not good. Is it? Do you think it's true for HelloFresh? Like the specific the food companies where you cook yourself, or just for the food delivery, like the meal? I wonder if Factor is also not doing as well. I know I have some friends who actually order the Factor meals just because they're more convenient. Because HelloFresh, you have to actually cook yourself. And then Factor is just, you just get it all and then you shove it into your fridge and then you microwave it whenever you're hungry. I use Factor a lot as Arianic. Yeah, I was thinking, I feel like Factor feels more like a service that I would use. And Factor's niche is a lot more accessible. HelloFresh, I guess it's a bit of an awkward niche where like the people that would cook themselves probably are more hands-on to begin with, in which case they are probably more likely to be the type who would go shopping for their own ingredients versus having it delivered to them. So then you're targeting like a more niche demographic where it's like they're down to cook themselves but they're not down to shop themselves. Which I think is a lower percentage of the population. Usually the people who cook themselves, they're more particular and they want to go shop and buy things themselves too. So Factor I can see doing better, because Factor is like the food service where you just deliver the ready-made food. Yeah, there's also the people learning to cook, but you think during the pandemic was their best angle? That could be. Yeah, everyone was stuck at home during the pandemic. Here I can't dodge. I need to actually hit her. Okay. And then here I probably don't need to use. Can I just go here? I'll save my Forte Heavy for the next one. Dangers in Your Heart has 2 OP. I really like this OP, even though I haven't watched. You tend to cook your food, not cook yourself. My one... I wonder... I have 102 crit. Given that I'm farming with my... I think it's time to eat the... I think I need to switch her to a crit damage. If it doesn't one-shot, there's a trick. Why? I know also why it's not one-shotting. It's because my... Before Shorekeeper, though I'm not even using the Shorekeeper realm. That's not too bad. But I have 102. But I'm not using Shorekeeper's ulti. But I could just switch her over to like a crit damage. You can like queue up an enhanced by tagging the air during spawn time. Oh, you're saying the bursting to queue it up beforehand. Well, I actually have some pieces on the... Hold on, maybe I don't need to farm that much. Before I farm some more, let me see. Maybe I can be really lucky and just get crit damage on... Holy, I got a crit damage! Crit rate, crit rate, crit rate! Well, I forgot it automatically unlocks it for you. Plus 15 crit rate! Holy! Well, we actually got crit rate, even though it's not super high, but looks like we don't need to farm I mean, maybe I should level my current echoes and see. We still have 2 more. Let's do a... What prediction? Ideally, we have skill damage next. I don't think... Or attack percent. Attack percent or skill damage? I think I want attack percent over skill damage. But let's... Let's do a prediction for attack percent, skill damage. Maybe even I'll take flat attack. Oh no! I spelled the flat attack wrong, but it's supposed to be flat attack. It's a attack percent, resonance, skill, or a flat attack. I'm kidding. I can't believe I got 2x crit rolls in the first 2 though. That is actually pretty insane. Let me go. Why did I bother farming 300 hecates which did not level the map yet to 0x? Predictions over. Resonance skill attack percent? No attack percent or resonance skill. We got the flat attack though. The last one that I added in. Low roll, but I think it will do for now. Maybe this can be improved later. We got 1 of the 3. At least it wasn't like ER. I missed it. It popped up with the moderator message. Would you have voted correctly, Nick? You were gonna wait and see. Oh, if I wanted to gamble them. Oh, because you haven't leveled up any yet. I see. Crit damage, crit rate. Let's equip this. Oh, wait. Let me see if I have another. Let me see how my other pieces are. Because I could go and main stat change. I already leveled up some of these. HP. Well, these are all HP. See, there are no more attack percents. I'm really sure on the other ones. Now we have Glacial, Spectral, Arrow. I wonder if I main stat change some of these. Wait, what? Why are the attack percent ones discarded? Oh, because I leveled them up already. And they got defense. And this one got HP. This one got resonance liberation. You could win 44111 for like a lot less damage. I don't think 44111 is very good for Flova. She has a lot of crit damage. She has a lot of crit built into her kit. You definitely want 43311. Maybe I change one of these. Thank you to Max for the hydrate. Let me drink some water. Main stat 91. Soar by Dream of the Lost. Glacial damage bonus. Let me try changing one of the 3 costs. Modify to Havoc damage bonus. Don't forget banner and G. What's the GC? Your link is in there. I already have the banner, right? How do you have so many tubes? I've been farming the tacit field since 1.0 basically. I think I used to like max refresh and Wuthering Waves and 1.0 all the way up till I hit max unit rank. I think I did like the full refreshes. And then I farmed a lot of the tacit fields. Let's try my luck. I think I already have the panel on my Twitch, though I think this is specifically for YouTube streams, so I don't think we can add a panel for YouTube. I can update the thumbnail though. Flat attack. Level this to plus 10 basic attack damage bonus. Doesn't look very promising. Can see the banner on your about page. Thank you for checking. Can only dream of having that many tubes. Once you play longer, you also have excess. Well, I think another main reason is I'm also very... What's the best word. I'm also very picky. I'm also very selective with what I level up. I only level to 5, and then I level to 10. I'm very conservative. A lot of people just level full send to 25. So that's also one reason why you might be a bit shorter on the tubes and the Echo EXP. I only level to 5 and 10 maybe to see, depending on how annoying the Echo set is to farm. Let me convert some more of these at once. You could never 25 just randomly? It feels like I would feel too bad if it just rolled like defense, HP, defense, defense. Okay, can't roll defense 3 times, but I like to select what I level up after, before leveling it up. Dream of the Lost. Havoc damage bonus. It's not too bad though. Some people have gotten like pretty insane echoes full sending to 25. At the end of the day, I think it comes down to how sure you are on resources. If you do find yourself running out of Echo EXP though, I would be a bit more conservative. Just to save on Echo EXP if it's a piece that might not have rolled well. You're close to getting a 5p, you might just 25. Oh, if you're close to getting 5p, that makes sense. You do plus 15 to see if there's useful stats at all and then toss. Yeah, some people do like plus 15, some people do plus 10. 15, you do 15 and you still run out of EXP. If you run out of EXP a lot, you can like adjust it down. What happened, Nick? You got some insane defense and HP piece. I do remember your pieces. Spectral. Havoc damage bonus. I don't think we would need. We would never use a ER 3 cost on this no resonance energy set. Modify you all to havoc damage. Welcome back to I'm Duke. Plus 5. Low crit damage, but maybe this can be usable and then I can move her over to 2-piece. 3-piece soon. Let's go to plus 15. Resonant skill, but no crit rate. I'm on a crit damage forecast. 10.5 surely. Let me level you to plus 20. Crit rate! Why don't I roll this on my Cartathea? Okay, my Cartathea echoes also don't have crit rate. I'm gonna leave this here. It's it's like really low resonance skill, low crit damage, and I kind of need crit rate. You hear one day streamer will roll double max roll crit. I don't have a single echo with double max roll crit. Do you fodder echoes or salvage? I fodder them for the extra little min max. Because if you salvage, it can only give it to you in like the increments of your echo tubes. Sometimes your Echo EXP might not perfectly fit into your Echo Tube amount and then they like round down by a little bit. So I always just feed them over. Wait, Roy got an insane one? 9.3? What did you? 9.3 crit rate? 21 crit damage? Oh, it was either Lupa or Brand. I thought you just got one. Why is skill better than liberation? For resonant skill? For PHROLOVA? PHROLOVA only deals resonant skill damage and echo skill damage and basic attack. She doesn't have any resonance liberation damage share. All of her attacks count as like resonant skill or echo skill. It's time to farm the upstream Lingyang. You don't farm that many echoes, so you always run out of viable echoes first, even when you plus 15. Can try the plus 5, plus 10 stats first. Energy regen! I don't want to level you up anymore. Energy regen. How about this one? Flat attack? I'll level up the flat attack. Flat attack and energy regen, it's happening! I'm rolling all the ERs on the one ER set. On the ER set that doesn't need the ER. And then I converted one more. Let me discard this one. Sad Echo getting rejected. That's where you were getting 30 minutes ago, where everything was rolling ER. Attack percent. Alright. Now we just need crit damage. But let me use plus 10. Crit rate. Flat defense. We'll wait and see if we leveled this up some more. I'm gonna convert my chop over to main stat. They really need to add a way to batch convert the main stats. You don't like clicking add by step to level. I don't like clicking add by step to level at a time because it always uses your lowest rarity echoes. Echo EXP. So then if you run out of purples eventually to get to +5, you're gonna have to overfeed a lot. I would click add by step if it always used like the right increments. So that's why I also manually click the Echo EXP. So it doesn't use the wrong Echo EXP. Dream of the Lost. Chop. How do you have 86 modifiers? I buy the battle pass in Wuthering Waves. The battle pass gives you quite a bit. Oh yes, it's almost reset. I can do my havoc damage bonus. I can go eat my food soon. Your best piece is your Cartes 1 cost, 9.3 crit rate, 15 crit damage. Did it also roll HP? Oh, you had almost 100 without any battle pass. Wow. I must have used a bunch too. I probably used like 50 on Cartidia. I was main stat tuning my 1 costs. My Cartidia echoes were so bad. I was main stat tuning all my like defense and attack 1 cost echoes to HP to try to level them up for Cartidia. And I think I also did some 4 costs. Chop. HP percent. Alright, let's farm. Let's eat my food and farm the 36. You've got 135 ready for this set with my food. For the modifiers. The Carti Echo set is cursed. 1 costs don't exist in the farming domain. And the 1 cost farming strat for Cartidia was you farm your elusive realm, the weekly elusive realm, and then you exchange for the unborn echo boxes, and then you open those for a higher chance. You have 145. I bet Piasu's never used any. Food. Okay, sweet and sour pork. Alright.
At your disposal, and ensure you can shout out. Whales rejoicing.
I feel like I could just ulti.
Blossoms in wind.
And then, how is Hecate? Well, I need to queue up the 3rd attack, and then Hecate will explode them. The experience is pretty good. Now we jump down. I think it might be worth to ulti, but we'll try it out. Although I might not need to farm Hecate that much more. Thank you to iBop for the 19 months resub. Happy 19 months. Let's see how many. Let me see how many I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like I didn't get that many in chat. 6, 7, 8, 9. Did I only get 9? But how is Nick getting like 20? I ate the echo food. This echo food's a scam. I got 10 without eating the echo food, and then I ate it and I got 9 echoes. Nothing dropped. I feel like I ate the echo, like decreased the drop rate echo food. The food, I literally got lower drops after eating the food. Welcome to RNG. I'm not crafting this food anymore. Food debuff. Echo food made it worse. Sam says, Cena, check expiry date. Maybe I ate the expired ones. Dream of the Lost. Let me see how my other ones. Let's level up some more and see. Yours was 20, then 11, so you trust it? You thought it was 10 no matter what. I got lower than 10 today. This one's baiting me. Resonant skill damage bonus. I'll level you to plus 10. Defense percent. 10.9 resonant skill. Oh, this is attack percent, but I didn't roll crit. My current one has crit and flat attack. Though it could do better. I probably will farm some more Hecates. HP. Why do you have 200 Karasaurs and Pilgrim Shells? You literally got 1 attack percent, 1 cost out of today's batch. Oh, you're right. I forgot to check my haul. What did I get? I got 3 attack percents, though I only got 9 drops. And maybe sometimes it doesn't matter if you get lower. I got a better quality. Let's see. I didn't get any 3 costs, correct 3 costs, but I can just tune those. Let's try leveling my 1 cost attack percent. Resonant skill damage bonus. I'll level you to plus 10. Heavy attack damage bonus. I don't think so. Let me level up this one. Welcome back to Corpse. Unless they make another content that gives boxes for Nightmare Echoes. I honestly do hope they expand on the acquisition methods for Nightmare Echoes. I hope they'll add it into more content, like we can exchange for it. Or they add it into the Unborn Echoes. You just did a whole batch merge with just Pilgrim Shells. Yeah, luckily, they tried to balance it by only making you need 3 out of 5. 36 free wave plates to spawn more waves. I'm trying to think if I would want... But then, it would be like a tacit field thing. They should just make it tacit. They should just make a tacit field. I don't know why they made it that special 36 daily type of extra daily thing on top of spending your thing. At that point, if it's 36 free and then wave plates to spawn more, they should just add it into the tacit field. 1 cost. This one, resonance liberation damage bonus. Flat HP. Looks like I'll be on this for a bit longer. HP. Let me move. I'm gonna change her to crit damage. Do I have a good crit damage Dreamless? Attack percent liberation. Dreamless doesn't automatically give you the bonus though. Thank you to 4Ts for the hydrate. That is really weird how they suddenly changed how they're having the Echo Farm work. You still have 202 cubes? Like, can you just use them or pray for the luck after farming your Carlotta for 5 versions? Exactly, not enough daily activity. You just hope they won't repeat this with the Augusta or Iono. I hope so too. It does make it a lot more annoying to build. But how many cubes do I have? The title does look pretty sick. I do have the role for the... I never changed the avatar. I should edit my showcase. Oh, but then I don't want to take out... It's okay. PHROLOVA will be the on-field character. And then these 3 can remain over here. Oh, I didn't pick up... Wait. I forgot to pick up all my other echoes. I have some more because my inventory was full. I have 204 cubes. I have 169. I used a lot of cubes. Farming for various things. You have 95 cubes saved up, but you're using them for double events and emergency new character boss mad farm. And that's what I use mine for a lot of the time. The emergency new character boss mad farm. Because I just want to level them up immediately. I think I got some more... I have some more potentials. Tag present. HP. Maybe I'll just tune the 1 costs. Because it's annoying to farm this daily. Level up. Flat attack. Defense percent. Delete. None of the other ones rolled the correct stats. How about 3 costs? Arrow, spectral, attack, fusion. Yeah, I think I'll main stat tune again. You should change your name to Lord Arbiter. So it's lore accurate in the main quest. They can address you by Lord Arbiter. But Lord Arbiter won't allow this. Dream of the Lost. Havoc damage bonus. Spectral. Modify. I think I'll save 1 attack. We'll modify the defense one. You're lucky to have 5/5 for Flova piece on your Camellia. 4/5 on Danjing. My Camellia pieces are unfortunately mostly good because they're Camellia pieces with a basic attack damage bonus. These are my 1 cost. Nightmare Glacial Predator. Maybe I tune some 1 costs. Attack percent. Camellia does not use the new set. Camellia still wants to stay on the old set. Only Flova can really use the new set. Camellia honestly is the one other character that benefits at least a little bit. Because it is true, after Camellia enters Ephemeral, after she enters her budding mode, she doesn't gain any resonance energy for the duration. But it's really awkward. And in general, I think you want to use the old set. Modify. Let's try leveling some again. Once upon a time, it did actually work on her and was a buff that's really specific. Welcome back to hockey. Havoc damage bonus. Attack percent! Give me a crit rate! Resonance liberation damage bonus. No crit or crit damage. Feels bad. You're like Quarrel way to get limited resonators. Should you get Flova to C1? C1 is not worth, honestly. I would only get her to C1 if you plan to commit to like a C2 in the future. Her S2 is really good, but her S1 is like a small damage increase. It's like 10 to 15 for herself and then less for the team. 300 echoes later, you have 1 HP main stat Drake. Energy regen! Stop giving me energy regen. Havoc damage bonus. Attack percent, lowest roll. And then defense percent, higher roll. No more crit rolls after the first one. Havoc. Oh, I have 1 more. Tambourinus. Attack percent. Oh! Low min crit rate, but it's okay. It's our first crit echo. Let's level you to. I think here's where I can feed some of my discarded echoes. I'll level you to plus 20. See how this rolls. Let's feed all of these. I have a lot of locked plus 5s. All the drakes, these are all discarded. Okay. And then I'll use oh! Holy lowest rolls I've ever seen in my life, but it has attack percent, so I guess I'll use it for now. We have 2 pieces. The baby rolls together, but at least it's better than nothing, right? Holy min rolls. Can we build for Flova 4? No. No, 43311. Do not go 4431 or 44111. Better than nothing. I can't believe I got the 2 lowest. Let me level this to 25. Let's feed. Feed it up here. Plus 25. Resonant skill. Not bad. Flat attack. It's like one of those awkward. This is one of those awkward echoes where it's like you rolled 3.5, 4 usable substats. Attack percent's like mid roll, and then everything else is kind of min roll. Okay, we have one tambourinist. That means this one can probably be discarded. Though maybe there'll be a HP skiller. Maybe I should keep this one locked. Happy birthday to Adolf. It wants to be a brick, but not bad. This is a decent piece. All things considered, I think it's a decent piece. It's also a piece where you can try to improve from in the future. It's almost reset time. Oh, it's time to farm. It's time to farm again and hopefully not get scammed this time. It's time for the 36, actually 10 echo drops every day. I just need one more usable piece and then I can swap over. I guess I can use this one. My camellia piece. This is a god tier camellia piece. But it's not that great. And it's still fine, I guess, for... We're just missing the resonance skill. It has basic attack damage. We're considering how the stats mix. Well, high rolls are a pretty big difference, unfortunately. If all your things roll min rolls, even if you have like resonance skill and everything, it's not going to be as good as if they rolled like all mid plus maybe an attack. Like a few fewer resonance skill damage bonuses. 30% drop rate means 10 to 12 echoes out of 36. It's time! Where's my echo field? Did it not refresh it? Maybe I need to teleport back. Fast travel. Happy reset! Wait, how come I didn't get... Do I not have my... Did I purchase the... Wow. I have the Changli skin as the first one. Do I have the monthly exchange? I don't even know where you check. Aspect bundles. Oh, the Lunite. Oh, I don't have my Lunite subscription. I need to purchase my Lunite subscription after. Thing is, some people slot echoes at 2 high rolls and nothing else. At 2 high rolls and nothing else is also not the way to go. But generally, I think you want to just aim for 2 mid to high rolls and then at least 1 to 2 extras. I think it's spawned. Time to see how we do here. Connect. PHROLOVA. And then Hecate can finish off the rest. Oh, there's 69Ks. I can't even see the things. I think it's done. As PHROLOVA's second one, the Whimpering Waste. She is pretty good at Whimpering Waste. One of PHROLOVA's strength is she's strong in single target and multi-target AoE environments. That's more than 9? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it does look like it's more than 9. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Slightly better. So my drop rates have been like 10. I feel like I got 10 the second day. 10, 10, 9, 13. Did Nick get 20? The day definitely not 20. We're slowly improving. Not gonna lie, after getting over 20 Krumi from just 2 echoes, partially a hell to balance after when they turn into men rolls, indeed. Nick is cheating, he doesn't count. He multiplied it by 2. Let's see how my echo haul today went. Dream of the Lost. Attack percent. My PHROLOVA build is not done yet. 50 flat attack. I'll level you to +10. Basic attack damage bonus. You're not Camellia, unfortunately. Defense. Wait, these are all defense. HP defense. I got 4 defense. I only got 1 attack. Havoc. This is the same. Or does this place only drop the tambourinist? Does this place not have chop chops? I need to really hunt down the chop chops. I'll level this one anyway and see how we roll. 6.4. Flat defense. Nope. I don't need to tune any more of these then. So the Tassafield, does it not? Oh, it's the tambourinist and the Havoc warriors only. I see. The chop chops will just have to hunt down. Wait, it also drops the predators, right? Because they have nightmare forms. I see, this is only the nightmare form echo. It also drops the glacial predators. The Havoc warrior and the glacial predator. You never dropped a single chop chop in the new set. You have to go farm them, I think. You can track the chop chops down. Asura finished the quest. Welcome back to Asura. FROLOVA的命好苦. A new event dropped? Wait, on Asia server? On America server? Do we have a new event? I don't have any events yet. Must be out. Is it out on Asia? I only have... Oh, I never finished this one. Let me try taking my... Where's Hecate? While my echo drops are active. Oh, for EU! Given... Maybe it's not too bad to have my 102 crit damage. But let me see what was the other option. Havoc Eclipse. Did I have one with... Oh, my current one already has crit damage. I could go crit damage. But then I go down to 70. I think for farming, let me try using the ulti and see how it feels. That's hard to dodge. Havoc Eclipse. Are you not running her weapon? I'm running the other set. Attack. This doesn't hit her sometimes. And if I start with an ulti, let me try the next round. This thing dropped one. If I use the ulti and then do the... How much? I need to do this like... Maybe this is where you actually just swap her off field though. And then you spam your other DPS. Because otherwise, yeah, I think this is where my Camellia needs her own set. This is a S6. Whoa. Oh, because my thing's finished. Basic. If I use the shorekeeper field, This is with our max skill. I guess I could prep up one of the... Syrax did get really good at farming this thing. Where you prep up one of her flower fields, and then they spawn. I think you can swap away and she still has it. And then this should kill. Wait! She can't cast her thing while she's dodging. At this point, I might as well just kill with a 3. Flower explosion. Yeah, if you press up both, if you kill up her 3rd basic. Why ETB? Oh wait, I don't have a Q. I see. It's because I swapped her in and then she did her intro. Oh, I need to do... I know why I can't cast this. I needed to go into her ulti. I needed to get rid of... I wasn't casting not because of the input trigger. I was currently in my state. It's pretty fun doing the ulti attacks though. Even though it's not very efficient, because she would do them even when you're off field. And if you swap her off, she does too quickly. Let me wait for her to come up. Shorty disappeared. Hack. Welcome Haruki to this stream. So here. I didn't cast my enhanced basic. Thank you, Nick, for getting back to Carson. 主播喝水. Ah, there? Did you see? I had it queued up, but it didn't seem to have casted for whatever reason. Cast this first. Rake. Rare sad for PHROLOVA. It's a 50-50 once you get to S3 in terms of what you get.
Futility. Life or death, leave it to me. No alternative. Stay calm. Loading.
How come I feel like the attack damage, it didn't go off? I didn't see the... I didn't see the thing after. Attack. You did it 500 times. There was really a patch. I got a patch earlier too. Can my Hakato pick up echoes for me? She can't pick up echoes. Hakato's attacks don't automatically parry. Ouch. Oh, holy. I think we have a shore keeper. Attack. Oh, she's not dead yet. Is S1 worth it? Not by itself. If you're going for S2, yes. S1 is worth it as like an investment towards S2. Not if you only plan to S1 and then never get any more copies. In which case, you're better off saving the pulls for another character.
Futility.
Let me leave this domain for now. What is the blue? Oh, the deep sea survey. Proceed to the next area. Let me claim these. Glacial damage bonus. Luck. Spend wave plates. I need to remember to turn my world level back. Does Nick and Roy still need the echo farm? We can farm some chop chops or the fate. I need one more on the new set. And then I can move my Frolova over. I have 2 usable pieces that I can maybe use. Can farm? I don't have a single piece, says Roy. It feels like it is gonna take a while for farming the Frolova pieces. You think it's possible to use your world now? Oh, because it reset. That's true. This is the room for our puzzle thing. What was the claim? It just has... Is it because I need to click on... Oh. Still buzzing about the last agon. I was wondering why it didn't go away. You can try joining my world for Xerax and see if it works. And Nick has... Your echoes are all pretty good actually for your Phoebe, from what I remember, I think. Do you think Flova glitches when dashing? That's actually what I said yesterday. I was telling chat maybe this is why she kind of goes glitchy when she's running around in the world. She's not actually here. So that's why it makes sense in terms of the lore. But I think besides that, I think she glitches. It's supposed to be a representation of her half tacit field body and her half human body. I think for Flova that probably is what it represents, because her Hecate glitches when they phase in and out. What does Xerax say? You cannot have scam button for all 3? Only you can join down to yours. Oh, let me try. Does that actually work? Request? Oh, it does work. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too for Art Shadow. Besides the glitching because she's not here anymore, I think it's because she is half TD. Because Hecate glitches similarly. Technically, isn't she a zombie? I wouldn't say she's not quite like a zombie. Depends on what definition of a zombie. I saw Xerax for a brief second. And then poof. Data bank. Where are the chops? Dream of the last detect. How do you even get to some of these places? Guess you teleport to the docks and then you fly over. Actually, she's our second undead resonator. Jingxi is first. Wait, Jingxi's not dead. She's not undead. This Orphe drip is finally out. I'm surprised they put Seed first though. I thought Orphe was like the more popular character. The Flova is running around. I wonder how if we all ulti, we'd all just be sitting in our ulti chairs. It's kind of like a concert chair. You think Drill? Oh, in the cinematics, it's the she died and then revived. I suppose if we count it as like she got revived by Drip, but you could say I guess she did technically die. Our second undead. Her forte brought her back. For both of them, their forte brought them back.
Are we there yet?
The 2 dancing. It looks really pretty with the Frolovas, with like multiple Frolovas. It's just like Hecate's dancing with each other. Holy 3 Frolovas. Whenever Flova says absolute, I think she's gonna say absolute cinema. Wow. This is actually quite the absolute futility. In the story, she said she died many times but kept coming back. PHROLOVA for sure is not gone.
Preparatory beats begin. We were together.
I can try ulting. I don't know if they have their ults. All the casters.
Absolute
3 PHROLOVAs fighting Hecate. Xerox is holding on to mine. Holy! I got mine. I only see I see Xerox over here. The two, you can't really tell they're like two because it's just the bottom left. There will need to be like a one over here or something. I can't hold this one. Okay, we can go to the next spot. Is it a sequence thing? It's not a. Oh, Roy, did you not watch my video? You should be able to ulti after you have your notes. The sequences don't get you anything. Let's go find the next Chop Chop. Serena Bay self-report. I watched the video, says Roy. No, Roy is probably thinking why he didn't have the notes. It's just because I think we all farmed up the notes. That's why I was asking. I'm not sure if everyone has the ulti. Wait, what happened to the Chop Chop here? Oh, did it die already? Wait, what if it dropped for me? I feel like I missed it. Let me go back. It's showing me the thing for the next one.
Thus, you fall.
But there should have been one on the hill over here, right? We really need a red. Oh, I see it! It dropped! Chop Chop! Defense? It's okay, I'm gonna tune you. Well, I got 2 Chop Chops? Arrow damage bonus. I can tune you later. Oh no, the other one wasn't a Chop Chop. I picked up the other thing.
Are we there yet?
Fly. Next Chop Chop. Raise Ruins. This map is kind of annoying. You have to just teleport to the docks and fly over. Is this the new Nightmare version? There are no Nightmare Chop Chops. The Chop Chops on the set is just the old Chop Chop. So you can go farm the overworld for... So the ones on the mainland is easier. Oh, you skipped the island ones? How do you tell where they are though? Did you just mark them? I'm usually too lazy, so I just follow the indicator. And then wherever it tells me to go, I fly over. Which is definitely not the most optimal. I think this one's under here. Thank you, Karans, for the hydrate.
Beautiful.
Where is this one? Wait, did I heard the combat music. Oh, I missed it. The starting detection. Oh, it's whichever one's closer. But if I TP to mainland, it will be better. Okay.
We were together. Cadence absolute.
Oh, the 3 PHROLOVA's grouping is pretty insane.
Thus, you fall.
So we're already here. Might as well clean out the Chop Chops. Yeah, I forgot it activates based on where your current location is. So you can kind of control where you want to go. Yeah, I heard the combat music and then I realized I flew past it.
Beautiful enough.
No Chop Chop drop. Next Chop Chop. Now the regular Chop Chops can drop on the new set. But it's mega glitched. She booted up Rivals? No, I didn't boot up anything. I didn't restart my computer yesterday. I might have opened the media server yesterday. Kind of bad. Oh, I am still really... Wait, my game is super... Maybe I should restart and retry.